first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen. Allen now throwing to start the drive. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lindsey finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of the tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Allen now on first down. And Cook has it left side. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Texans down for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Poole. That's complete to Doubs. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football in the field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this up with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The Texans at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do many favors. They gave them 2 road games right after the game. But looking at the team,
down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find him here down the field. Just a little bit of pickup there to leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there that guessed correctly that they would move the ball over the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Colvin. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
They'll try and run for him. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point. As opposed to, hey,
he's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. Back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in, and for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Pull. Completed out left to Dobbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, Poole completes it again to Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, Colvin. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Colvin. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Looking to throw. Poole. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That one didn't get very far. I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
They didn't get the push they needed. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Poole. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Oh, my. That's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here is Washington now to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. On the move past the 40. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Allen to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Diontae Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And in the end, it was Diontae Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Poole. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Poole. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Looking to throw. Poole. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Guys, dig deep.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum. It's time to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Parkey is good, and a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They find some open field here. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lindsey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Final shot before break. Poole going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Off the play fake. Poole. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Colvin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, Colvin at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Sometimes I get kind of hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Nothing get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, pull. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jameson Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Poole looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the same last third down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary up and fool the defense.
You hate those situations if you're a ball lineman, right?
Without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. And he's got it. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pull. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action. Pull. And his throw is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting war, but I guarantee he probably has told them, you don't want to start coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Hauled in downfield, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pull. And he fires one incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Off play action. Pull. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Pull. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They run the counter with Cook. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense set to regain possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them the pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Here's Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 17 yards out. And the Commanders start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now out comes Houston. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. They'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Colvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 4th and 4 coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Colvin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know this is the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle. This team has got to be priority 1.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Pull. He's got it to Williams. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Brian Burns flying it in, dropping it to the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On 4th down, Poole. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get